All my videos so far have been quite a sunny sky, but this is what the sky looks like right now in Germany. I don't know if you could hear the crow, but that wasn't intentional. I don't own a crow, but it was fitting with this weather, which looks like that. And this is the weather now. The weather in Germany is very different to back home, but it's different to what I expected as well. I expected more grey skies, but for some reason it seems to be grey, then sunny, then grey, then sunny, and it's not too cold. It's October now, the weather's, I think the temperature's about 16 degrees is the high, but it seems to be most of the afternoon it's at that temperature. OMG. Snow. It's the first snow I've seen in Germany. So this has been my first 55 days in Germany, and I'm trying to document what it's been like so far because I'm probably going to forget what it's been like. But probably the biggest problem I've had is just the language, because people speak to you and you stare at them like this, because you actually don't know what they're saying and you don't know how to respond either. I have been learning the language as I've been going along, but what I've been doing is going to language classes in Munich, which goes from A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. But apparently by B1, B2 level you should be able to speak it. I'm still on A1. It'll take you 4 months to get to A2. Unfall, Gutaschen, Oldtimer, Gutaschen. Another thing I've faced coming to Germany is not knowing the environment. And the problem with not knowing the environment is not just the environment as in environment, but it's also how things operate. So for instance, the first thing you have to do when you come here is get an Anmeldung, which is a document to say that you've arrived in Germany and to put your address somewhere, mainly so they can send you mail, and you pay taxes and you can get your fines. They need to know where you are at any given time. And that's what I mean by not knowing the environment. Talking about post, they still send a lot of posts in Germany, so everything's posted to you and you literally have to wait and wait for certain things to arrive. So your bank PIN arrives via post, your tax number arrives via post. If you apply to anything via post, they really like post. And the problem is they want your post to come to your address, which is on your Anmeldung, and on your post box you need to put your name, otherwise they won't deliver the post. This is how much post I've received, and I haven't even been here for 2 months. Okay, everything out here requires a termin, which is an appointment, and the problem is you can't do anything without one. And the problem with that is everyone says about this German efficiency, but you have to keep booking appointments in the future to do anything. And then when you book your appointment, it goes back to my other point, which is it comes via the post. So you have to wait for your post again and then go to your appointment. Okay, now the next thing is finding work in Germany. You can apply through the job center. It's called Börse, and I'll put a link somewhere below. I'll put an address here, and I'll put a link below just so you can see what Job Börse looks like. And you can apply to jobs via Job Börse, and you can see a job agent. You go to the job center and you get an agent that helps you find work. But obviously the problem is it is Germany, so they expect you to have a certain level of German. But there are some exceptions. If you apply to a big international company that's based here, think Allianz, Puma, Adidas, they conduct their business mainly in English because it's so international. When I say Allianz, certain branches mainly in English. So those kind of companies, you can get English speaking jobs, but remember there's more competition for English speaking jobs in these big international companies. And a lot of Germans do speak English, and a lot of Germans speak very good English. because they end up studying overseas in an English-speaking country. For example, they go to America or they go to the UK or to South Africa or Australia, and they learn to speak English a bit better. And that helps them because they're obviously native German speakers and they can speak English fluently.